Alright, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to another exciting Zelda 1 Randomizer Swiss tournament, Swiss round race, Swiss portion race, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. You do so many of these and they just all build up. Let's see here. Today we have Kingdahl and Magic Friends. They're all readied up, so they should be starting any second. We're of course going to be looking for the Sword Cave and an Armos item to start. Yeah, both these guys are 3 and 2. I raced against Kingdahl previously. We had a fun race. Magic Friends, also a pretty capable player. Both these guys know what they're doing, for sure. Kingdahl is heading straight to the Armos spot. I approve of this move. Definitely want to get those free items from the Armoses. And we got a level 3 here at the grave, and we can't do anything. We need just any weapon would do. That hockey stick that Kingdahl has, he can't use that as weapon right now because that would be a penalty. Oh, and a raft. We can't use that as weapon either. Yeah, we're both in the US. It's good morning for us. Kingdahl is going to go over and check these screens at level 6 and the grave. I like this move. We found the raft under the Armos item. That does mean that the sword can be on a raft spot, so that's kind of exciting. But what Kingdahl is going to do right here is go ahead and check level 6 and then up an A, I'm sure. Whereas Magic Friends found his way to the White Sword Cave and up an A from there. And there is a door repair message, probably. Yeah, I've played this game once or twice. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I wonder if Kingdahl's gonna check this level 1 and then up an A. While Magic Friends gets his raft, he does up an A. That's a good choice. Better to up an A and fight another day than to die, and I'm not gonna try to rhyme anymore. Ooh, nice boomerang block there. Oh, Magic Friends struggling with the Wizard of Belittle. He's unfortunately not gonna get out of this level 6. He's gonna try, but he's not gonna do it. He's gonna die. Or he's gonna up an A. Kingdahl making the play, the exciting play that I wanted to see. We'll see if he can get into this level, and is it the sword? Nope. Just a key shop. And bait. Keys are the important thing, though. We've seen lots of players buying keys, and lots of players regretting not buying keys in these flags, so yeah, don't be surprised if we visit those key shops again. There's an expensive key. We don't want to see that one. We'll go to the raft shop or that other key shop we saw already. And that candle is 75. That's a potential purchase. Not ideal. We'd probably rather take a candle from a Take Any, or yeah, probably the Take Any. We'll see what happens though. If there was 100 secret there, I'd bet he'd go back and buy a candle. Regardless, he has nothing to work with, so he's gonna apparently head to the west and get at least one cave over here first. That makes sense. It'd be nice to have a candle or bombs before heading to the southwest corner, but yeah, might as well head up to the Blue Ring shop. There's a bunch of open caves in this area. It's our first secret of the race, maybe? No, looks like Magic Friends found a small one, probably for 15. And the medium is 36. That's good so far. Both above average. Kingdahl is down to half a heart. This is very, very delicate. He's gonna up an A again. Can't say I blame him. Is he gonna head to the east now? That's probably what I would do if I were him. That's where the largest concentration of open caves is at this point. Magic Friends scrolls over to level 3. A little bit different choice than Kingdahl made. And these Wizrobes are probably going to cause some deaths on the world. I say as it happens, exactly. Whoa, 142 for the large. I would, you know what's going to happen? Kingdahl is going to go buy that candle. He is going to buy that candle, just not with the route he intended. So, the money is just all over the place in this seed. We can just buy everything. Yeah, Raft opens the vanilla levels 4 spot, and then the spot in the east where a heart container is in vanilla. Kingdahl wants to see if he can kill a blue Octorok. He does, and he gets a bomb. That is beautiful. And he loses money from it. But hey, he got a bomb. Ooh, first any road. Nice. Magic Friends was... Where was he heading? I'm not really sure. Oh man, that is so beautiful when these blue Octoroks die in one hit. Kingdahl is going to get an early look at this open cave on Death Mountain. This is one of the last caves that's checked for a potential sword off, but we still got the whole east check. Have not really made it there yet. I like that it put him exactly at 100 rupees. You gotta bomb this while you're here. Does not kill a blue Gorilla, that's fine. Alright, there's our first take any. Kingdahl naturally takes the heart, already having a candle and having not seen the white sword item yet. White sword item takes 4 to 6 hearts, so we're gonna want to make sure we have that. I don't think Kingdahl was at 6 for the next potential bomb drop, but he might have been. Oh, this is a nice any road. It's a pretty good any road spread so far. I think he's going to end up checking the third one and then maybe going back to this one if it's not good. Oh, we found the sword. Where was that at? Oh, it's up here. Okay, Kingdahl will get that very shortly then. Oh, that's a redundant any road there. And we found a level here, level 4. Best for Kingdahl if he doesn't check that until he goes and gets that sword. He doesn't know that yet. Oh, he's gonna... Can we open that door? No. Alright. He's gonna find that sword so soon. What is Magic Friends playing in here? I'm not really sure. Has he seen that candle at start? He might have. Oh, he's doing a screen scroll. Well, he's not killing guys either. Where is he going? He killed that guy. Why didn't you kill the blue Octorok first? Okay, he is getting that candle. I thought the candle was in the start screen. It was in the vanilla candle shop. Yeah, so that door on the left just opened because Kingdahl entered the overworld screen from the left. And the game gets a little confused. Are there wall masters here? No, that block is just a tease. Okay, well, here's the staircase anyway. Alright, early item, probably. Let's see. Oh, what? How did Kingdahl not get the sword yet? He didn't go over there. Okay. Kingdahl is gonna go ahead and kill these Tektites quick. That's really unfortunate for him. He's gonna be frustrated when he finds the sword. Magic Friends found the any roads and did not check them out yet. Looks like he's trying to get some bombs quick first, if he can. Alright, Kingdahl picks up a key. Those are always helpful. This is where we up an A. Maybe go through that staircase? I'm not sure. Yeah, good choice to leave. He doesn't know it yet, but in fact, he stayed there much longer than was to his benefit. So he's racking up some money on those blue ropes there. I don't know why I call them blue. Magic Friends did go through the any roads eventually after he tried farming for some bombs, and then he ended up getting a bomb on the mountain. Where did Magic Friends get that heart container? I did not see where that second take-any was. Must have been in this area. I'm sure Kingdahl's gonna head right back to level 4 now. Magic Friends having a little trouble with the one frame tap, but uses the alternate screen scroll position to where you can sword buffer. There you go. Yeah. I'm not sure why Kingdahl's going down here. This was a shutter door. And I would just go through the stairs. This doesn't look like it's going to be exciting. It's unlikely to drop anything, though. Oh, it does have a key. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, show me. We're getting our spot north of level 1 checked. Oh, nice. Nice use of the retry to get the bomb back. That was our start screen. And we're also going to get our forgotten spot checked immediately, it seems. Probably going to get a quick retry here as well, if there's nothing here. Found a map with level 4. That 4 is suspiciously 4-shaped. And there's something else going on there. Oh, we got a Superman handler. That's rough. Each of those claws has more than 4 HP, so a bomb doesn't take it down. Magic Friends. Bombing on Death Mountain, too. Are we going to get a restart here? Or a retry? I'm a little surprised that he hasn't done that yet. Oh. Kingdahl used all his bombs and then is back up to 8 in just that quick of a time. Well, that room is useless. Alright. We got 2 rooms left in this segment, or 1 room left in this segment. And then Kingdahl will probably up an A and start checking things from start again. Kingdahl, I don't know why you're focusing so much on the money when the seat is just loaded. Just grab that bomb. What are you doing? Get out of here. There's no reason to sit there. You could kill them and get more money, but that's just not necessary. Alright, it looks like Magic Friends finally did up an A. And retry to get his bombs back after doing some Death Mountain exploration. Oh. That's okay. I like the bomb. Let's try a couple more right here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Look at that bomb. And it's our item. What do we got? That's not exciting. An earlier boomerang can help. The further in the seed you get, the less helpful a boomerang is. But meanwhile, Magic Friends is checking Candle Row. Oh, dang it! That bomb looked like it should have been good. Oh, hey, there's a nice Goma block. Can't kill him without the bow, of course. And Kingdahl is going to cut his losses at this point. I like the choice. I like the play. You've got really good resources coming out of this 4. You don't want to leave 4 with no keys and no bombs. And just to find a block of some sort. There could be a bow block or a recorder block in there. For the Triforce itself. Ouch. That was really hard to get through there. Alright, Magic Friends is heading back to the east. It seems like he didn't find much of note on Candle Row area. The dungeons are hard to come by so far. Oh! There's another death for Kingdahl. Yeah. Always happens when there's Wizrobs on the overworld. The forest and the south coast are especially dangerous with overworld Wizrobs, so don't be surprised if we see Magic Friends taking sometime soon as well. And it's not really the runner's fault. Kingdahl is now gonna get his news that the Candle Row doesn't really have much of note. I don't know if Kingdahl's saved. To potentially farm these bombs. Oh, level 2. I think that was in the South Forest area. Alright, we got a key. Oh. Wait, we must have seen this before. Oh yeah, we did see 3 before. That's right. We just had to kill a couple keys here. So 2, 3, and 4 fine so far. It's pretty nice. Oh, good play by Magic Friends to bomb the walls before picking up the upgrade. Very nice upgrade. 107 for 4 or for 6 bombs. We'll take that any day. Where is our map here? What are we supposed to do? This 2 is very weird. Oh, it's a key door. Oh, can you open that key door? What room is he in? I don't know. Oh! So, 2 things. What? Simultaneous ladder blocks. That's amazing. 1, that Digdogger probably has the map, and 2, I was gonna say that Digdogger is probably the way to continue through this level, but yeah, it's looking quite likely. I think we need a ladder to get to progress in that level 2, and a recorder to get the map. Anyway. Oh, there's an any key for Kingdahl. That is a fantastic find. And the beautiful candle burn of the keys during the item pickup cutscene. 34 for bombs. And a regular price for a blue ring. Not too shocking there. If I'm Magic Friends, I go back up to level 2 and up an A quick to get my health back. Oh, Kingdahl found a ladder block, but there was apparently another way to go. So that's good for him. Does he already have the item out of here? Oh yeah, that's right, he just got the any key. I just saw that. Never mind. Yeah, he has no reason to kill anything. He's got full bombs and any key and Oh, I guess he could get the heart container out there. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Magic Friends has to be very careful here at half a heart. Yikes. This overworld is just extremely dangerous between the Grias and the Wizrobes. You don't really need projectiles in your life. Did we get a look at the coast item? I don't think we've seen it yet, and I don't know why Magic Friends didn't look at it. I'm very confused by that. Good morning. Oh, he's trying to look at it now. He's trying to get a better spawn out of this room so that he can see it. Is he just giving up? Okay, now he's dead. Alright, well, we found level 8. I can't imagine we're going to pass this up, considering... Oh, wow. That room was a potential staircase. This room is a definite staircase. And it's a book. Oh, that's nice to find, innate. Now we have a map for this dungeon and every dungeon. And we're going to see if this is a staircase. No? Yes. Okay. There you go. Well done. Looks like we got some Stalfos infestation in level 8. That's nice to see. And they go down in one hit. Very kind of the game. So far, this 8 seems like it might have a very easy enemy set. I would be surprised if Kingdahl leaves without looking a bit for the second item, although it depends on when he gets to Triforce and how many rooms are left. We got some Tektites. What you doing? I am not sure what he's waiting for. Oh, we got a compass. What are you doing? You got full money. Leave those rupees alone. Aw, Magic Friends takes another death on the overworld. Those overworld deaths are very costly and painful. Really interrupt your exploration. Yeah, like I was saying before, if you have a level nearby, and you're at low health, just pop into the level and do a quick up and A, and you can get back to 3 hearts. Make exploration a little more reasonable. Kingdahl doesn't want to leave an item behind here. I'm not sure how much he's going to explore. I would definitely go through the staircase and see how close it takes us to that Triforce. Oh, nicely done there by Magic Friends to get through that screen with no deaths. And we get a level 6 in the forest. Huh. And a staircase, 1 room in. We're gonna have to clip around this manhandla, I think. There we go. Nicely done. And I fully endorse just going through, so you don't have to clip in here again. Magic Friends is at 0 keys, and Kingdahl's at infinite keys. Quite a contrast. Is this a staircase? No. It seemed unlikely, but... oh. Magic Friends takes a death there in level 6. We'll just see what he decides to do after this. Got a shoot room. It's very interesting to see how much Kingdahl decides to explore here. Oh, and nice job taking down the manhandla there by Magic Friends. It looks like this might be a segmented 6, maybe? Oh, yeah, we don't need to clear that room. Okay, we got somewhere to go in 6. I think the map is probably in that other area of 6. This is not great. Try to the bomb to the right, maybe. Oh, is this a potential staircase for Kingdahl? Or is that where he came into this area? It must be where he came in. Otherwise, you'd definitely clear that out. Do magic friends take a death there? Oh! We found another bomb wall. And money. Kingdahl leaves 8 with his 1 item and the Triforce. And he's found level 5, alright. Other than level 1, that's of course the best thing we could find at this point. We were missing 1, 7, and 9, I believe. It's possible I missed something. Yeah, Kingdahl is developing a bit of a lead here. Magic Friends picks up wooden arrows. Can't blame him. We've seen plenty of Goma infestations in these races. Always good to have wooden arrows on hand when we get the bow and don't have silvers yet. Kingdahl has found this room that's almost certainly a staircase. We'll see if it's a transport or an item. There's going to be a lot of transports in this level here. Just considering it's segmented. There's our bow. So one of our runners has arrows and one has bow. They cannot use the other's items, so they're both useless without the other. Kingdahl would love to see a bomb upgrade on his end. We saw the one upgrade that wasn't in here. But there are 3 old men in level 5. Could certainly be a bomb upgrade in here. Nicely negotiated by Magic Friends there to avoid more damage on the overworld. Is he gonna head back into 6? I don't think he's found 4 yet. He still needs to bomb up in the northeast. Oh, is he going to go to the raft spot? Interesting. Nice bomb force there by Kingdahl. This is probably a staircase as well, I would imagine. These moblins rolled up to 4. Not the worst city in the world, but a little inconvenient. So our raft was not our blocking item. We know in these flags that oh, what was that on the coast? Oh! The ladder was the white sword item? I totally missed that. Where the heck was the white sword item? I definitely missed that ladder pickup. And the recorder's on the coast. Okay. So in these flags, we know that either a dungeon or the white sword item is going to be blocked by... Oh, the ladder was on the raft spot. Okay, never mind. I just didn't... I saw no dungeon, and I figured it was nothing. Okay, that's important. Yeah. Never mind what I said. So that raft, either a dungeon or the white sword item, is blocked by either the raft, the power bracelet, or the recorder. Since the raft blocked the white sword item, that means we're no longer looking for a blocked item. Yeah, you want that Triforce. The rest of the levels could be anywhere. There could be more blocks, more additional blocks, but yeah, all we know so far is that we don't need to have any blocks. But that ladder and recorder, item combination is huge for Magic Friends. Kingdahl could run into a lot of blocks in these dungeons that he's finding. There's level 9. Looks decent. I'd say medium-sized. And Magic Friends has found level 1. So Kingdahl's got a nice lead in some items and Triforces, but Magic Friends does have some really important stuff. He's got the ladder, he's got the recorder, and he's now found level 1, which could have white sword, could have wand, could have silver arrows. Those would all be great things to find. Red ring would be good. Kingdahl is done on Death Mountain, apparently. Yeah, this room almost certainly has a drop. Oh, for now the only thing dropped is Magic Friends. That is so messy. I think you gotta use some bombs in combat there. It's just the combination of those enemies with a lot of hit points and the bubbles really makes for a bad time. Oh yes, grab those hearts. Magic Friends is finally getting a few keys here. Hopefully he gets the any key eventually, but for now he's just gotta hope that he doesn't get too low. Alright. Oh, that was a little miss on that candle shot. Oh, there you go. A key and a fairy. Very nice. Oh man, this manhandler could have something. Oh! That first bomb was so good. The second bomb was almost as good. Just take the bombs. Yeah. We'll deal with that, or we'll live with that. He used 3 bombs to get 8. Seems like a fair trade. I mean, for his side. There's a wand. Nice. That'll help with combat. Kingdahl is heading in a very good direction for him. And there's our white sword. Level 1 is the combat upgrade dungeon, apparently. Kingdahl has found level 2. I think Magic Friends wasn't able to do much in here when he was in here, so we'll see if Kingdahl can do a lot more. You sure don't need that. Magic Friends found the Triforce, and he's got both items, so you'd have to think he's gonna leave. Okay, Kingdahl knows that's an old man room right there. Might as well check it and see if it's a bomb upgrade. And was this where it was? It is. Yeah, you want that. Oh, come on. Saving up for a blue ring. You've had that money burning a hole in your pocket for this whole seat. Alright. Yeah, we're confirming that level 2 is ladder blocked. Not a problem for Magic Friends anymore, but it will be a problem for Kingdahl until he goes to the East Raft Island to get his ladder. Which will likely be very soon, but he might take a death from a Wizrobe here or something, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, you gotta watch your health here. There's Wizrobes and then there's Gorillas. Okay, there's a blue ring. Fair enough. Oh, he must have marked some money down here, so he's gonna go pick that up now. Now, if this is 100 rupees, I wonder if he would have gone back in. Probably would have been just short of the money he needs for that bomb upgrade. Anyway, moving on. Doing the South Coast. Magic Friends, checking Quarter Lake. Nothing too interesting, just another blue ring shop. Oh, that's not helpful. Let's get to that fairy fountain that's next door, maybe. Oh, we got a heart at least. Kingdahl's down to half a heart. This is extremely dangerous. He does have a blue ring, but it's not going to keep him alive on this screen. If he touches anything right now, he dies, and there he died. That's not a good death for Kingdahl. I'd say he's still ahead, but yeah, he needs to get back to that area. Now he's probably gonna burn the Deadwoods and then World Wrap to get back to the coast. Seems like a perfectly valid strategy to get over there. Magic Friends in level 3. This will be good for him. He'll get his any key, but of course he's got to find more regular keys before he gets the any key. That's an annoying screen for those orange whiz ropes. We know that the ladder was not required in this 3, so it might actually waste time for Magic Friends to have it. Was this where the any key was? Nope. Alright, well, surely that, ooh. Well, this is a good way for Magic Friends to gain some time. If Kingdahl gets deep into this 7 and finds a recorder or a ladder block, that's gonna hurt. Alright, this must be the any key. Also, the more exploring that Kingdahl does without the sword and wand out of level 1 is just gonna take more time. He can only do 1 damage at a time. He could do 4 damage at a time on a lot of these enemies using the white sword and wand combo. Magic Friends is a room away from the Triforce. He's zooming right up there. He's gonna grab that. And now has 2 Triforce pieces to Kingdahl's 3. Fun empty room there. I like how Kingdahl went out of his way to avoid picking up that key. It's often good to have that reminder that there was a drop in the room, just so that you don't go killing it again or something. It's unlikely to come into play in this situation, of course, but Magic Friends is found level 8. I have to imagine he's gonna get his book since it's in this staircase right here. So he'll have all the maps. Oh, what? He is passing on the book? Really? Really? I know you have the wand, but you also have a white sword. Like, it's nice to use the wand for combat, but the book means maps for all the levels in these flags. So that is that's tough to give up. It's a lot of knowledge, a lot of saved bombs. I guess it's a risk that you can take, but... Yeah. See, right here, this is not a room that Magic Friends is bombing into. If he had the book, he would have the map, and he would know that. No, it'd be nice if he at least had arrows. No, we've just seen the first item for 8. Kingdahl had quite a few rooms left in the eastern part of 8, southeastern in particular. Oh, look at that! 7 has a 2-room segment there, and the Triforce is there. So we're going to be looking for a transport staircase to get over there. Kingdahl does know that he can ignore this room completely. There's no reason to kill it. Other than maybe you can try to kill it before it kills you. But that's a rough room. It looks like coming into that landmuller room from the left is required. And it's a bomb wall, so we can't use any doorway strats. He can take 2 hits, though. And that's it. Alright. Well, now he's got that door open if he has to come back through another time. That's good. Magic Friends doing a lot of the same stuff that Kingdahl did in this age, but he doesn't have the map, so he doesn't know that there are more rooms, which is maybe going to save him some time. I don't know what he's going to choose to do here. No, he's going to head to the right. Okay. Looks like we had the ladder heart in level 7. Kingdahl has found a transport. Is Magic Friends going to kill this room? There's no good argument to kill this room. But it looks like that's what he's going for. Man, dying in this room would be bad. There's really nothing good that can come of it. We know it can't have a staircase because of the shutter door at the top. He might think that it's the only way into that room above him, but we know that that's not the case. It's a pretty big play to make to try to get the second item in 8 here. Kingdahl still looking for the other transport, I think. Is he going to try to bomb to the right there instead of killing that room? Maybe? Or did I say in 8 when he's in 7? I'm not sure. Anyway, okay. Magic Friends has given up on his anti-book ways and now realizes that, oh, I can't bomb these walls because those rooms don't exist. And, of course, we saw the downside of having the book at the same time. What is, oh! Is that a staircase that's recorder blocked? Or is that where you just came out of that transport? I'm not sure what his exploration status is here. It looked like he still had some rooms left. Magic Friends was a little slow on placing that bomb, so just did not get the stun on the Django. mean, Kingdahl is spending a lot of time in the 7. Had he made it to the coast, it would have helped him out immensely. He would have found level 1 with its combat weapons, in addition to the ladder and recorder. I think there's a pretty good argument for coming back here later. Plus you got this river here with enemies spawning on the other side of it. Pretty annoying. There's a bomb drop though. It's always nice. Alright, magic friends, please do not kill that room. Like, know where the Triforce is. You're only looking for a second item. And at this point, it's really only going to pay off for magic friends if this is still first. Or it could be a required power bracelet, I suppose, because we still haven't found... Oh, we found level 9. We found all the dungeons. Never mind. Power bracelet is not required. And a Goma block on top of it. That's great. Yeah, it's annoying to go back to the southwest corner later, but it was definitely the play to bail after he found the heart there. Or at some point he should have bailed. I don't think this is the item. Is this just the transport? I think this is just the transport room that Magic Friends is in. Yeah. The item is probably middle right-ish. I believe that's the largest concentration of rooms we haven't seen in this 8. Wait, why didn't Kingdahl world wrap? That's a weird choice. Oh, he doesn't have the ladder yet. Never mind. I'm smart. The ladder is on the coast. That's really inconvenient for Kingdahl's routing purposes. Oh. Alright, he's just gonna have to walk to the coast, like a person that walks places. Though he could take an any road. I don't know how much it actually helps him to do that. Oh, he is gonna go up to the end road, it looks like. Maybe? Oh, he's gonna go to White Sword Cave first, I suppose. We know there's nothing of interest over by the White Sword Cave, though. Magic Friends takes a death in 8. Not a good death. Kingdahl finds more money. We know that's a small secret, I believe. I don't know if Magic Friends checked level 5. Regardless, it's just a potion shop. Oh, and Magic Friends just lost his last bomb. At this point, I hope he just takes the Triforce and runs. Not sure what his plan is right now, though. He does have the recorder, so he can come back here whenever. The Triforce is very free on the other side. Just take it. The Dodongo's not going to kill you. Kingdahl's up to 8 hearts. Oh, they're both at 8 hearts. Nice. And both ending during the dungeon at the same time. Kingdahl has finally found level 1. He's gonna get those combat upgrades. He's gonna be kind of pleased to find them, but not feeling good about finding them at 50 minutes, I'm sure. Oh, this is, oh, he's gonna bail. That's fine. I think we know that Manhandler does not have anything important. Oh, there was a key on the floor in that room. I didn't even notice that the first time that we were in that room in the one, so there was no reason to kill it at all. Okay. Kingdahl is down to 1 bomb, though. Magic Friends gets a bomb drop. He's surely very grateful for that. And can Magic Friends get that fairy? He does. Oh my goodness. I was getting tense for a second there. That might be where one of the items was? No, I think this is where the wand was in this room, actually. And the white sword is downstairs, of course. You can be as annoyed at him as you want. It's not going to do anything. Alright, well, Kingdahl's got his combat upgrades. He just needs to find that Triforce. He's even got the heart container. Oh, if this is the Triforce, that's going to be bad news for Kingdahl. It is. He might be able to bomb into there, though. And of course you would use your last bomb at this point, I think. You don't want to leave without the Triforce when it's that deep in. Oh, this Manhandler's in the way. Oh, just up an A and go back to the start, and then walk back. Or do that. Oh, and he gets bombs for his trouble. Alright. Never mind, you know what you're doing. That worked out way better than I thought it would. I guess if he had up an 8, he also would have had to re-clear the Triforce room, so... It wasn't an easy call. Magic Friends has finally found level 4. I'm sure he's going to dig the item. Probably not going to be too happy to see a boomerang at this point. The big question remaining in this seed is where are the silvers, of course. Good chance that they're in 9, but there's a good chance that they're not in 9. We know that the power bracelet is not 9. So this is really inconvenient to try to kill this Manhandler from the door. But he does it, and he gets the bomb drop. Nicely done. Let's see here. So what do we have for item knowledge? We don't know the item in 2 yet, and we don't know the second item in 8, and the item in 6. So there's 2 items that are unknown outside of 9, and 2 items that are unknown inside of 9. Kingdahl, trying to get to the raft spot, trying to get his ladder. He doesn't know that the ladder's there. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. You'll be back. One moment. Okay. Joining me in the booth is Noraestra.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going today?
Good. Good early morning race today. Great to see you.
Yeah, it's been a fun race so far. I think you've been watching most of it, so you have a good idea of what's going on.
Yeah, so far, kind of a little bit of a chain reaction seed going on. We needed to get the raft off of our almost spot, get that ladder that's hanging out on the coast.
Yeah, we don't know if the recorder is actually required yet, but there's definitely a right order to see it, as there usually is. Yeah, we're definitely still concerned about those silvers, but Kingdahl is definitely going to be moving a lot faster now that he's got all of these combat items. Did he buy arrows? He did. Okay, that's good. He knows that they might be required, of course, because he saw that Goma block in 7. If silvers are in 9, then wood arrows are 100% required.
Absolutely. And taking a quick look at our tracker layout, thank you again, TH, for giving us a hand this morning. You know, the odds of silvers in 9 is starting to look really good.
Yeah, I think we're at 50-50 at the moment. Now that I've got the ladder, if I'm Kingdahl, I really want to get back to level 2 and see what the item is in there. You certainly don't want to spend a lot of time digging out the dungeons when the item could just be really easy to get in level 2. But we saw a ladder block in 2, and that's why we didn't really progress in there at the time. You know, Kingdahl's white or blue ring purchase is helping him out. I admit that. So.
No, absolutely. You know, with first quest money, I absolutely, I if I see the blue ring, I'm picking it up.
I think I was mostly disappointed that he passed on the bomb upgrade when he had a choice, but there will be a time for him to pick up that bomb upgrade later as well, because he has to go back into 2 to finish it up later. So we know, by the way, we saw Kingdahl do a ladder clip to get to the top of this level 6. We know that there's a transport staircase somewhere in the bottom of level 6 that would take us up here, because the clips are never required to beat the game here. So
that's one of the nice features, quality of life that Fred has implemented, is that no tricks are ever required. No screen scrolls, no ladder clips, no block clips. Nothing's required. Can they help? Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. They can save massive amounts of time occasionally. Kind of depends on how the seed layout goes.
We do discover that the red candle is hanging out in level 2, as Magic Friends got their Triforce out of 2, so we're knotted up at 4 apiece here, right at about the hour mark.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised that he went through the trouble of picking up the red candle. Well, I guess it's just on the floor, too. It's not like he had to walk down a staircase.
It very possibly walked right over it going to the Triforce.
Right. Oh, we got a recorder block in level 6, potentially. I would leave the room, I think.
Yeah, when Big Dogger splits into 3, kill 1, run away.
That could have gone worse.
Yeah.
We'll see if this is the item or if this is the transport that we know is only needed technically. Oh, okay. Kingdahl's not interested in that. He knows he can get to those other rooms at the bottom anytime. Is he gonna keep digging this 6 though? I'm not sure. Oh, this could be the item right here. Probably is. There it is.
I mean, yeah, you're going to keep digging the 6 as far as you're going to walk to the Triforce and red ring. So that should put silvers and the blue boomerang in 9. It's looking like.
What is the? Oh yeah, yep, that's right. We just saw the red candle as well, and that was the other thing that was outstanding. So yep, you're right.
This
And
power bracelet has to be an 8 now.
you are correct. So we know that silvers are in 9. Neither of the runners knows that yet, though. We know that because we're just smarter than them. No, we just have more information.
Well, actually, at this point, both runners should know that as well. Not both.
No.
Kingdahl knows it.
No, Kingdahl has not seen the red candle.
Oh, that's right. He has not seen the red candle. You're right. So they're both missing one item that would tell them that information.
Right. No, red ring was just picked up by Kingdahl in level 6, so no, it's not 50-50. And good news for Magic Friends that even if he decides not to dig 6, he's still likely going to find that red ring, because it's just right on the way to the Triforce. Kingdahl is going to pop into this 4 and clean up the Triforce here. There's nothing that can really slow him down at the moment. He's got the best weaponry that he could hope for other than silvers. And oh, there was another Goma block. That's 2 Goma blocks outside of 9, so wood arrows doubly required. Kingdahl needs to get back to 2. He's surely going to dig out the red candle. And then back to 7 and clean that up. I know 2 is on this grid right here. I don't remember where 7 is. Magic Friends, meanwhile, in level 5, just looking for the Triforce.
And so as we're kind of starting to get that wrap-up moment here where our runners are really starting to get into their Triforce and Go mode, or at least planning it. You know, if you're in this situation, if you're Kingdahl, you're missing the item out of 2 here. I mean, obviously, it's a small dungeon. What are your thoughts as you're coming into this too?
Oh, I 100% get the item. Like, no question. You'd have to be in Go mode to skip the item too, or like maybe if there's like 8 rooms full of a bunch of blue wizards left in it or something. You know, if it's really inconvenient to dig 2, then perhaps. But
yeah. So same kind of question here over on Magic Friends side, because we got kind of that router's dilemma now. Obviously, 2 being small dungeon, you're going to pick that up. Red rings in 6. That's really the item that Magic Friends is missing. Possibly banana in 4. I don't know if they saw it or not. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened in 4. It seems unlikely that Magic Friends didn't see the boomerang. I'm guessing he just opted not to pick it up.
Alright. So, with the knowledge that there's an item in 6 and 2 items in 9 withstanding, you know, what do you start thinking of? It's like, okay, do you play the odds? Do I gamble 6? I still have to go back to 6 for the Triforce.
Yeah, Magic Friends is definitely going to have a dilemma in 6 for sure. You know, it would be hard, and I would kind of play it by ear. The fact of the matter is, I think Magic Friends is just going to run into the red ring when he's looking for the Triforce. So it's kind of
he was like 1 room north of the Triforce, so it's going to happen. But
yeah. No, I would say there's no fast rule to go by here. It kind of depends on what happens when you get into 6. If you get the Triforce in the first room, then you probably bail. And if the Triforce is in the last room, then you're probably getting the item. So, you know, all the things in between just dictate how your decision making is going to go. So, yeah. Well, we have it marked that Magic Friends has the bowl already. I'm not sure what he was looking in there for. Anyway, he's got the Triforce now. Kingdahl knows where he needs to go in this 7. He needs to get to this southeast corner and kill a Goma to take the transport staircase to get to that other section of level 7. And then he'll be heading off to 9 to look for the 3 things he still needs to finish this seed off.
Magic Friends just now finding level 9 on the overworld, so he's still looking for some information, it looks like.
Yeah, is it possible that he's missing 6 maybe? Oh, that was the 3rd required use of wood arrows in this seed. Another Goma blocking the Triforce in level 7. Kingdahl is going to be off to level 9. He's going to just float back to where he just was and then walk up Death Mountain to get to 9. Okay, Magic Friends did see the boomerang 4. Good confirmation, chat.
So here we are, 1 hour, 6 minutes, 10 plus seconds. Walking into 9, and yeah, it's a 9.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel too bad about the time walking in here.
No, definitely. You know, for these flags, 1 hour into 9's pretty average time.
So Kingdahl, looking for 3 things here, of course. He needs the silver arrows to kill Ganon. He's going to be listening for Ganon's roar, which means that Ganon is in a room that's adjacent to him, because we need to find Ganon and kill him. And then the 3rd thing we need is a shutter door, a single shutter door in a room just like this one. He's not checking the shutter. Well, we found the first item in 9. That's not what we need. This could be Zelda. If that shutter had not opened, that would be Zelda. So we're looking for a shutter door that doesn't open before Ganon is killed, and once Ganon is killed, it will open immediately.
So again, you know, I'll throw this at you as one of our top runners in this tournament right now.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? When you come in, you're in this situation. You need silvers. You know they're in here.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind? Are you thinking I'm killing every room that has a push block like this, where I'm looking for silvers, or is it let me find Ganon and Zelda and just kind of traverse through the dungeon? What's your thoughts on your entry to 9?
Oh, no, for sure the primary emphasis is on finding silvers. And then, oh, there's Zelda right there. Okay. That's pretty easy to get to, too. That's nice. You can get there pretty easily from the start. Yeah, the silvers are the hardest thing to find, because they could be in any room, whereas Zelda and Ganon have tells from ordered rooms that we can find their location from there. So, yeah, you definitely want to focus on grabbing those. That's also the thing that you kind of need first. Like, ideally, you find silvers, and then Ganon, and then Zelda, because that's the order that you need to do things. If you don't, it's not the end of the world, but...
The Goma blocking staircase. Oh, it's not the silvers, though.
Yeah, that would have been fun if another Goma was required. This one could still be required if this transport is required, but it seems unlikely. This 9 seems fairly open at the moment. There's a lot of directions that we can move from here, so...
Ganon's interior designer today did a fairly decent job of leaving doors open.
Yeah. one of those open space floor plans. Really doesn't want to make you feel cramped in your own home.
So yeah, follow up on that question as far as routing. Are you in the camp of take every staircase, or are you in the camp of stick your head down in the staircase, mark it, and move on to the next room? Are you taking these transports?
For the most part, I'm going to take all the staircases, because it's nice to rule out 2 staircases at once. On the other hand, this is a fairly easy enemy set. We do have dark nuts, I suppose. There could be a lot of blue dark nuts. Oh, Kingdahl has found Zelda, by the way. Zelda, or Ganon, I mean, sorry. Ganon is in the room to the right. We know that. He doesn't want to go in there because he doesn't want to get stuck in there. So now he's going to take this staircase again, instead of exploring further, I guess, in that area. Yeah, Magic Friends did get the red ring, so he now has the knowledge that the soldiers are in mine. I don't know if we saw the magic sword. Neither of them would have a better than 50% chance to pick it up, but the red ring and white sword and wand is a pretty good outfit for combat anyway.
Yeah, with wizards on the overworld, yeah, the dark nuts are annoying, but for the most part, you can manage them. Now, my only thought now with Kingdahl's situation is knowing where Ganon is. When do you make the decision to go into Ganon's room to check if the room past Ganon is possibly in play?
I think that's such a rare scenario that as long as you have different directions to go, you don't want to get yourself stuck in Ganon's room and have to up and aim. So, if you have... I would try to maximize my freedom of movement and the places that I can go. Unless you feel like you need to take a risk, maybe, and go into Ganon's room and see if you can buy him out. It is always a fun story when that happens, but... Yeah.
Well, it always makes for a great race. We've seen a couple of them like that.
Yeah. So this is not a push block. I don't know if it could even be a push block with open stairs. I don't think so. So, Kingdahl probably going to grab that compass just as a reminder of where Zelda is. Looks like he's going to go back to the north then, and... Oh, well, he killed him and then he left the room, so... Yeah, I think that was just a waste of time to kill that Digdogger, really. I think he's gonna go to the return to this previous staircase that he took. Oh no. Maybe he missed one room on this in this section. Yeah. Oh, he's missed several rooms. Never mind. He's missed 4 of them. And he had partially cleared this room before. Could have potentially got a better set of enemies to respawn there, but it wasn't really any better. Is there a staircase down here? He must have taken that before. I think he's confused himself in his routing a little there.
Alright, so we've got Magic Friends back. He is in 8, I believe, looking for the second item in here?
Yeah, he must be. This is not good for him. Did he not see the heart in 7 yet? I don't think so.
That might be the other piece. He hadn't seen the heart in 7. I still, like, I'll get your thought on this, but, for me, I'm going to go to the dungeon I'm missing a Triforce in before I go dig another dungeon.
Yeah, I think for his sake, he probably feels like he needs to take a risk. And,
yeah,
that's...
I can see that.
That's probably what's going on here. Man, this item in 8 is really hard to find.
Yeah, because both of our runners have been in here for a considerable amount of time looking for that pesky power bracelet.
Yeah. I think Magic Friends has seen 7, but I am not positive. This has to be the item right here, I would bet.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much out of rooms.
Oh, nope. Okay. I was a little curious about the color of that push block. Okay, it's right here.
Okay, yeah, the next room.
There's the power crystal. Maybe he hasn't seen 7?
That's what I'm thinking, is that he thinks that 7's power bracelet blocked.
Yeah, we know he's seen 9. We saw him find that. Kingdahl, meanwhile, is still looking for silvers.
We'll find out really quickly. If he starts going to push blocks, we'll know he hasn't seen 7.
Yeah, it looks like he's heading that direction. He really had no reason to pick up the push block anyway, unless he just wanted the magical sword, and we haven't seen that. But, I mean, like I said, he should be okay on combat without that, so...
I suspect he hasn't seen 7 then, because he's looking for the push blocks. That's what that's telling me.
Yeah. Was 7 in the southwest corner, maybe? The bomb spot? I think it might have been. Kingdahl seems a little lost. If Magic Friends were in 9, he wouldn't be in bad shape, because Kingdahl is struggling a lot trying to get to these extra rooms here and find silvers. He still has plenty of rooms to go through. His coverage isn't bad, but he's got maybe a third of 9 left.
So just taking a quick look, it does look like Magic Friends does not have 7's item marked. He has the power bracelet on his tracker marked in 7, so I think he's missing 7. I don't have a map to see, but that's what it's definitely looking like.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh man, I was about to say that bombing Note of Ganon might be required, but this is going to get to the same area that bombing Note of Ganon would get to anyway. So, this area has a lot of promise for sure. We'll see. Yeah. Go to the right. So we got 3 rooms here that we could potentially reach. Oh, there's no staircase there. Let's see if we can bomb up. And, yep, man. Going into Ganon's room and bombing out is definitely one of the best plays left on the table at this point.
Yeah, there's quite a bit left in the upper left corner, but... Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
about 6 rooms left there, too. I think there's 10 rooms left total. Maybe? Oh, no, maybe one or two more than that.
Yeah, as a runner, this isn't what you want to do, but you've got a room to the south and a room to the right of Ganon here that potentially both will bomb open, and either one of them could very easily be silvers.
There's a really good chance that both are going to bomb open, that's for sure. And he's going to check this one first. Not a push block. He probably wants to clear this just for a chance at a bomb, maybe? Nope. Okay. He's changed his mind. Oh, hello again, Ganon. This guy's so dramatic. Like, seriously, we just went through this. You don't have to do it again. And...
Oh, wow.
No fun.
Yeah, so that upper left corner is looking very, very likely as our target area. But we're out of bombs, so Kingdahl is going to probably go look for a bomb shop. Or
yeah.
a bomb.
Upper left corner has 6 rooms, and then there's about 4 rooms on the middle right that we still have to do. And Magic Friends has remembered... whoop. Okay, that's not where level 7 was.
Kingdahl's going to buy the bomb upgrade.
Oh, there you go. That is the play. Good job.
That is a fantastic play.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. 100%. Okay. Magic Friends has found level 7. It was just hanging out in the southwest. That's unfortunate. He didn't even need a bomb for it.
No. Big thing here is Kingdahl's running out of rooms, and this 7 is a thing. It is magic staircase to the Triforce, and wouldn't be surprised to see Magic Friends dig the item out of here.
Yeah, I expect he will. You'd have to think, as a runner, maybe there's a chance that my opponent left this item behind. So
finding 7 at hour 20, I think you have to gamble that silvers are in here. I really don't feel good if I'm in Magic Friends situation about finding 7 this late.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to feel good about if you're in Magic Friends shoes, that's for sure. There's a lot of stuff that he can metagame on that's outside of 9. Really, it's just inside of 9 that is the problem at this point for Kingdahl. Magic Friends would have a 60% chance of picking up the magic sword if he does get the item out of here.
Yeah, and he did find the magical sword on his path through.
Okay.
So it was power rush block, I believe.
Well, that is an option for him then. I don't think it's going to be enough to save him, but yeah.
I mean, 9 can be 9. If he orders 9, it's possible, but this is... Well, yeah. I think we're down to 1, maybe 2 staircases left in Kingdahl's side.
Yeah, Kingdahl does not have many options left. You got to take this staircase for sure. And this leads us to 3 rooms that he hasn't been in yet, but he could have just used a key that he's got infinite number of to get here, so I'm not sure why he didn't check these rooms earlier. Oh, what? He didn't even have to use a key to get in here. I don't know why he didn't poke into this corner before. But
probably took a staircase, is my guess. This is looking... Well, there's the bomb drop on the floor.
Yeah. This is not the area where we need to be. So we've still got 2 rooms above Zelda there, and then more in the northwest. I'm not sure if he tried to bomb up from... I think he did try to bomb up from at least one of those rooms? Probably both of them. Anyway, let's see where this staircase was again. Oh, okay, he's up in the northwest. I would expect the silver to show up any second now. Probably in the staircase.
Yeah. I think we're out of staircases. Nope. Oh. No, we're not.
Yeah, he's going through here now to see if this takes him to those last rooms. Oh, it just takes him somewhere else in the northwest. That's funny. Alright, well, you got the room below you and the room above you, Kingdahl. You really don't need to mark down on your tracker where that staircase goes, because it's not something you're ever going to take again. You just got to go in there from the right.
Magic Friends getting the compass, getting the unfortunate news that, yeah, you can probably find the staircase. And it's in the very, very bottom right of that tail piece of 7.
Yeah. Oh. The silvers are in that little 2-room section that Kingdahl hasn't visited yet. Somehow.
And Magic Friends now knows that silvers are in 9, and that's not a good feeling.
This is a very interesting 9, really. How did he not get to those 2 rooms yet? I think he tried to bomb down into them. So is there a staircase he hasn't taken, or does he need to bomb up or left into them? I'm not... Or it's only bombing left that would be an option, because it's Zelda's room is blocking the path to bomb up into them, so... Yeah, he tried that way before. Oh, he's been in...
I think he's got to go to the...
Okay, yeah. It's Zelda. Bombing up or left from that one room. I see. Yes. Hopefully he remembers how to get over there.
Magic Friends closing in on the Triforce here in 7. Knows where 9 is, will be on his way, but will have the same problem. A different route still could put this into play.
Yeah, it's unlikely at this point, but I guess crazy things can happen. So, Kingdahl is kind of taking the same exact path that he took just 2 seconds ago. Hopefully he is not going to try to bomb down here again, because that would be silly. But no, I think he's got a staircase. And he probably realized immediately after up and aim that his staircase he needed was one room above where he was after he up and aimed. So that doesn't feel good. Oh!
That's fantastic.
All he has to do is clear this. Okay.
Yeah, so roughly about a 10-minute head start in 9 for Kingdahl. So there they are. That's got to be it.
Yep. Doesn't seem like there's much option left.
It's a transport staircase. I'm done.
So now Kingdahl can just walk back to that staircase he just took and take that right up to Ganon. Or he can up and A again for no reason. Okay, now he's gonna go back there. Good.
Yeah,
So this Manhandla is not being considerate of his health going into the Ganon fight. Could definitely be a little bit of an option.
That's going to be the real deal here. Is if Magic Friends can quickly solve the puzzle and get the Ganon fight, while Kingdahl has trouble with Ganon if he's off center, takes a couple of extra hits. Not likely, but it could put this at least more in a favorable position. That fairy drop's going to pretty much do this.
That fairy drop was absolutely huge for sure. Kingdahl can also just go right back to that staircase after he's done with this to get to Zelda too. So, I'm pretty sure that would take him to Zelda anyway.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
It was just a question if you could get around to the door that will actually open to get in there. But yeah, he's good.
Yeah, with how much of 9 we've seen, he knows where the door is.
And he does up an A. Interesting choice.
I think the staircase is the room above, and there was no way down. So I think he has to go this way. Oh, or he's got another staircase he wants to go after. That's interesting.
Yeah. Either way, he's got time. He's gonna be fine, I think. Must be this one right here. I don't think either of them has a potion, actually. Not positive, but...
No, neither one of them had a potion coming in. And that'll do it with a time of 127.51. Kingdahl is your winner to advance to 4-2 in the final Swiss pairings.
Magic Friends still in the process of finding out what he's in for here. Not sure if he's aware that Kingdahl has finished.
It's level 9 of Hope You Like Stairs.
The time for Kingdahl, by the way, was 127.51. Magic Friends is very close to the silvers right now, so if he explored this area in full, that would get him there. He doesn't know, apparently, that can't be a push block with the item on the floor.
if he fights, goes one more room to the left here and fights it, he'll be. Yeah, he's one room away. If he doesn't take the staircase and fights the dark nuts, he'll have the silvers.
Yep, there he goes though.
Yep. What can you do? He will get the information on Ganon here though rapidly. So not all lost here. He's gonna do the same thing though.
He walked straight into Ganon. I don't think he even heard the roar before he went in there. I bet he would have changed his approach perhaps if he had heard him.
I mean, I think he saw the same thing I did and saw those two rooms. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna at least stick my head in here and look at him. Yeah, I'll have to up A, but at least I won't get burned by silvers behind Ganon in a one room offshoot.
Yeah. He's gonna find out in 1 second here that he has to up an A though, or he already discovered that. We got Kingdahl. Let's see if we can pull him on up. Oh, there he is. Hey, Kingdahl. GG, congrats.
Yeah, thanks. It was a lovely level 9. I don't know what happened.
Well, we saw all of it. That's what happened. You did a fantastic job of showing us every piece of that level 9.
Yeah, you did skip one room, though. I'm a little sad that you didn't get to that room right in the middle. But,
I mean, you get to that upper corner, and then you find a stair, and then the stair next to it. It's like stair number 6. I was kind of giving up there. I was gonna do something else with my life, but I had like 3 rooms left. It was such a mess with Zelda's room. Also, I was thinking that Zelda was blocking those rooms at first.
yeah, I'm glad you didn't give up on it, though. You had about a 10-minute lead going into 9, so you had plenty of time to find those silvers. I do want to point out, very good play to leave and grab that bomb upgrade. I was disappointed the first time you didn't buy it. You put off for the blue ring, which you found immediately in the next cave, so it kind of worked out for you. And that blue ring probably did save you some trouble. So it was worthwhile, but it was definitely nice to have that to fall back on later when you needed to refill your bombs.
And Magic Friends has gone ahead and said, I'm good digging the rest of this 9, and has forfeited.
Yeah, I actually forgot about those bombs in 2 first, but I knew I could always go back very fast with the flutes. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That was my plan, to bomb and then refill. Because these 9s are nasty.
Yeah, this one was definitely a little bit more angry of a 9 than we've seen in some of the other races.
This is my usual strat. be everywhere. I'm also glad that the seed wasn't really ladder blocked except for level 2, which had nothing. Because that would have killed me. I'm gonna check the blocked spots earlier next time. This was a mistake. King Island and all, like we call it in Sweden.
Yeah, so that's been one of the nice things with this new flag that's been in, where we have one forced dungeon block. How do you feel about that? Like the white sword, the dungeon block, is that something that you're enjoying with the flag set?
It's something that I'm not enjoying really, because there's usually a lot of blocks anyway. I don't think you have to like entice the randomizer to put in extra blocks. That's my opinion.
Yeah, there was some math that it was, and I'm very anti-math on Twitch, but there was some math in the Discord a couple days ago that it was like 70% chance that there was going to be a block anyway.
Yeah, and I knew I didn't have the white sword item, but I was also looking for the ladder and I was looking for the flute, and I hadn't seen any of them, and like well, there has to be somewhere. I also had the second item in 8 left, which was good when it was the power bracelet because I knew the silvers were already in a 9 by then.
We have magic friends in here, and speaking of power bracelets in 8, how'd you like that location of the item?
As soon as I picked up the power bracelet in 8, or was it in 7 or 8? It was in 8.
It was an 8.
As soon as I picked it up, my brain went, wait a minute. The ladder had the raft spot. That meant I don't need this, do I? And then I go and check all the spots, and of course I don't need it. And 7's like way down in the secrets corner in the southwest corner. And I'm like, I am like, just everything I did this seed felt like I was just like one step behind what I should have done. And so that was just another thing that I was like, you know what? I knew I didn't need this. I knew this 25 minutes ago I didn't need this item.
Yeah, so you had early ladder.
I had early ladder? Oh my goodness.
Yes, you had early ladder. Really didn't make that big a difference. Level 2 was really the only spot where ladder was really needed. Well, well, you haven't seen it yet, but a little bit later you will.
Right. I'm still trying to find. I'm digging out 9, but yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Kingdahl saw every room but 1 in this 9.
I'm about to.
Yeah. This 9 was special. It was Kingdahl was in 9 about 10 minutes before you entered 9.
Yeah, I really struggled with the overworld in this seed. I took a lot of deaths on the overworld that were either not necessary or very, very trolly. I took like 3 or 4 like spawn on a screen, blue razor to the face, spawn on a screen, blue Dorita to the face. Like, I just wasn't very efficient with my overworld mapping, and so it frustrated me a lot.
Yeah, you both had some problems with overworld deaths, which was not unexpected given the Wizrobe and Guria enemy set that we were dealing with. Which is why Kingdahl was so late to the ladder and the recorder, because I think he had a couple of deaths when he was over towards the coast, and that's what kept him from getting to both of those, and from getting to level 1 earlier. You also had the combat weapons out of 1 before Kingdahl did. Kingdahl certainly had the some other helpful things first, like the any key out of 3, and the bow out of 5. But
I couldn't find the arrow shop, so I had no use for it until very late.
Being required like 4 times.
Yeah, the 2 and 6 both needed the arrows for the
it was 7.
Triforce.
7 was double Goma block to get to the Triforce.
Oh, okay.
It was level 4 had the Goma also.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, 4 and 7 I think. I don't think it was 2.
4, yeah, sorry, it was 4. There was like ladder block on a 2 where like I'm like, oh hey, I found the one spot I need to go through, and then like there's just like a bomb upgrade. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I guess I like the bomb upgrade, but that didn't help me at all.
How do you feel about the silver locations there, Magic Friends?
It's. I feel like if I had done the overworld better, I could have actually gotten an advantage off that, because I checked staircases like really regularly, so that wasn't that bad. And I haven't checked all the bottom right yet, so
you definitely found the silvers a lot faster than Kingdahl did. So
now I have to go. Now I have to find the princess. She's down in the bottom right somewhere.
Yeah, you were in that room right about the time Kingdahl finished.
Oh, in Ganon's room?
Yeah, when you went into Ganon, when you took the staircase in that red dark nut room that was one south of the silvers, that was right about the time Kingdahl was wrapping up the seed.
Yeah, that feels about right.
I was hoping that the silvers were beyond Ganon, because that's pretty cool. But
I also checked that.
yeah, so did I. It was nothing.
yeah, those rooms were a disappointment.
So I do have one final question for you, Magic Friends, as you're making some bacon. The book in 8, you chose to
I skipped it once, and then I came back for it. Yeah. The reason I picked it up was because I still didn't have the map in 8, and I had already died twice, and I was trying to find a way to get around. Like, there was one room that had blue randolas that I couldn't kill, and one room that had a shoot room with a manhandler I couldn't kill. And when I died to the second one, I was like, you know what? I hate... Because normally, if I get the wand and I'm using it for, like, a lot of my ranged combat, I don't like picking up the book because I just walk into fire, especially if I don't have a ring yet. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't want this. I'm really using this wand a lot. I don't want to, like, take extra damage. I've already taken a lot of deaths from... on the overworld from just taking a little bit too much damage. So I was like, maybe not. And then I died again, and I'm like, maybe so. It really wasn't anything more than just I made a decision, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just pick this up and deal with it.
Yeah, you did demonstrate immediately after picking it up. I think you shot the wand fire into the doorway and walked into it, like,
yes,
directly after that. But it was still the right play, of course, to get that map.
It usually is, especially like when I still had a couple of rooms of the seed left to go. So, oh, okay. So yeah, I think this is actually like, especially because I do a lot of like magic tournaments and stuff, obviously, both judging and playing in them. And one of the things I recognize is that like I tend to get better as we go through the tournament. So I'm kind of happy that I got this seed where like I felt like I didn't play up to my best potential out of the way. So that hopefully when we get to the actual bracket stages where it matters, then I'll have a better showing.
Yeah, I think you both played fairly well for the most part. You each had some mistakes. I guess you played kind of like what a 3-2 record in this tournament might play like, I suppose. But you both played pretty well, and I wouldn't be ashamed of the play of either of you.
Given that overworld, y'all made decisions that I think most runners would have stumbled through as well. Kingdahl, go ahead and buying that blue ring to kind of take some of that extra damage off. Buying the bomb upgrade early. I think y'all handled it fairly well for how kind of silly it was to start.
If I would have seen an arrow shop, I would have bought the arrow. I had like 255 for probably 10 minutes. I had nothing to spend it on.
Yeah, same. By the time I got to 255, I didn't know. I hadn't. I marked down that the blue ring shops were all key shops, so I was still like, in my head, I didn't know where one was, and I felt so far behind. I'm just like, I need to just keep going. But it was a good race, Kingdahl. Congrats. And GG.
And the good news is you both move on to the bracket rounds. There's no elimination, so
yeah,
we'll see both of you again.
I think 4-2 will automatically get Kingdahl a bye. And then 3-3, I believe, is about 50-50. So it depends how the tiebreakers turn out. If I'm recalling correctly. So
that's my understanding. So Kingdahl should have a first come by, and then the strength of schedule and some other stuff.
Yeah, I actually think I have a buy already because I faced someone that was 6-0, so that helps in the the strength of schedule.
Yeah, I think I should be fine because I played both Kathy and Sci-Town, so I have 2 5-1s on my record.
Yeah, not a fantastic road to go through in the Swiss. Those are some names to go through that you both had to go up against.
Yeah, none of your losses are anything to be ashamed of. Magic Friends losing to 2 5-1s, and now Kingdahl at 4-2. And then
Yeah.
Kingdahl lost to me, and who was your other loss to, Kingdahl?
Shitten.
Ah,
Yeah.
Stun.
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 I mean, that's the crazy thing is that you can have a lot of very good runners in this seed, and there's so many of them that even like a really good race can occur from like anywhere, just because so many people are very good at this game, and just one little thing can turn a seed over. Scytown beat me by, I was in Ganon's room killing Ganon when Scytown finished, and then my races against Panof and Spinosaurus were within. Panof died on Ganon, and Spud killed Ganon as I finished, I believe. So, like, all of my races have been very, very close.
Yeah, when I played this 6-0 Jay Coper, he got the white sword like right away, and I didn't. So that would have been really close, I think, if that hadn't happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had a lot of fantastic seeds. I think yesterday morning we had a race where it was a 60-second finish at the 2-hour mark. They both finished within 60 seconds of each other.
Wow.
So, lots of fun races. So all of those VODs are available on the SpeedGaming or individual runners if they weren't restreamed. And we have at least 2 more races tonight. As I pull the schedule up. So restreams to be determined on these races, but we've got 3-2 Alsoa versus 3-2 Zost. That will be around 8 p.m. Eastern, assuming I did my math correct. And then we'll have 2-3 Duke Firebird versus 2-3 Chrono JJ going at it a little bit later, around 9:15. So, any final thoughts, Kingdahl? Magic Friends had to jump to go get ready for work, but any final thoughts, Kingdahl?
Thanks for setting up this early over there and restream tracking. And, it's gonna be fun to watch because I think I went very slow in the overworld, and he must have done something similar. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we went.
No, absolutely. Jay Coper, any final thoughts on this early morning race?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything, but it was fun to watch and interesting to see the divergent paths that were taken. But it was a good race. Should be interesting to watch back, I guess. If the commentary has any lapses, I apologize. But
it's early. We have an excuse. It's early.
Yeah. Anyway,
I guess.
Thanks for the show, you guys.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, with that, give the runners a follow. Kingdahl and Magic Friends. Without them, we have no show. I want to thank Jay Coper for hopping in here and taking and carrying the commentary this morning, along with TAH, who did our tracking. Thanks to SpeedGaming for getting this on so quickly. And with that, I've been Maristra. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, and thanks for joining me, of course, Maristra. So,
my pleasure.
See you, everybody.